Hey, okay, first of all, this is not a stream. I'm just recording a video. I was planning to record this video like yesterday night, but then I fell asleep on my chair while working on the video, which is weird because I don't usually ever sleep on my desk, so I guess I must have been just really tired. But anyways, that's not important. What's important was that yesterday, Battle Cats 11.9 is just dropped for EN, Korean, and Taiwan version and all that stuff, and this is what I would consider as the biggest update ever. I'm not talking about my opinion about how this is the biggest update ever. This is just facts. This is 100% facts that this is the biggest update ever. Oddly enough, this is not the biggest update ever for Japanese version, or for Korean version, or for Taiwanese version. It's only specifically for EN, which you might wonder, why is that? Well, first of all, you know, in 11.9 there are several things coming in. There's like the new egg and the new dot, new UL, whatever. It's not really stuff that is important. And there's also, you know, like the World Trigger collab that is also apparently data mined to be in EN. And also there's things in the World Trigger collab that everyone clearly cares about, like I have no fucking clue who these are, but they misspelled mischievous! At least, well, I mean, there is another word that is also mischievous, but I'm pretty sure this is not how you use the word mischievous. I'm pretty sure this is misspelled. But anyways, they misspelled mischievous! So, when I said that this is only big for EN and not like Korean and Taiwanese version, despite Korean and Taiwanese version basically updating at the exact same time as EN and basically almost having the exact same content as EN, you see what makes the difference here is that this is Battle Cats 11.9 for Taiwanese version. This is 11.9 for EN. You notice the app size on 11.9 for Battle Cats EN is 545 megabytes. 544. Meanwhile, for Taiwanese it's 192. Yeah, weird, isn't it? And you might say, oh, is it just because of an EN thing? No, this is 11.8. 11.8, the space for 11.8 is 134 megabyte. It's not close to 540 or whatever. In fact, this is lower than the Taiwanese version for 11.9. Why is it 545 megabytes in 11.9? Well, the answer to why this update is so big is because of Thailand. Now, to get deeper by what I mean, the reason is because of Thailand. Yes, literally, the main reason on why this is so big. The blame is on Thailand. No offense for people who are on Thai. We need to talk about how APK works in general first. So, this file size that we're talking about here, app size, is the size of the APK, which you can kind of consider as like, to simply put, it's kind of like the installer. But the way the APK works is that, for example, if this is like the 11.9 APK, it should only contain the files like assets and sprites and new stuff that are only exclusively new for 11.9. And when you unpack the APK, basically like when you install the game, when you install the update, and then you open the game, you open the Battle Cats, it'll usually show like, you know, oh, we gotta download some assets first, and then you'll see probably like a loading screen. Usually it's like a 1 out of 15 or some shit like that, and it's like there's a loading screen kind of thing, and you gotta usually wait for it to load. This is them downloading all the assets before 11.9, so most of the like main resources from the base game are downloaded then, and then after it's finished downloading, then you have all the assets from all previous updates and also the 11.9. With that being said, that means that this installer, you know, only contains 11.9 files. This is what's important, which means that this file size, this app size, 192 megabytes, is the size of the new things in 11.9. So why is it 500 megabytes in EN? Well, there's also another thing that you need to know, which is that usually in EN, there are several languages that you can change into. Meanwhile, you know, in like Taiwanese and Korean version, you can only have one language. But in EN, there are several languages that you can change. And these languages also have different sprites, mainly for like name of stages or like some icons for certain stuff. They change a little bit depending on the language. However, they're usually packed and zipped carefully and packed nicely. And you know, as like the other assets, it's only containing the stuff from 11.9. It's only the new stuff. It only contains the 11.9 files. However, as it was data mined, they are planning to include a Thailand language, it seems, on the files, although it seems to be still work in progress. There is a Thailand asset that is really big on size for some reason, which is weird considering that, you know, the base APK in Taiwanese version is only 192 megabytes. How is this bigger than 192 megabytes? Well, oddly enough, why this is so big is because when usually you only have assets for 11.9, the assets for the Thailand language contains every asset, including the pre-11.9 assets. That's a lot of assets. And that basically means that this 545 megabytes is like 11.9. It's like 11.9 assets, files for 11.9 for EN, and also a zip for the other languages. And it also contains Thai asset, which isn't just 11.9, but it's for the whole game. So, yeah, this pretty much takes the majority of the size of the app, which is why when normally it's not even like 200 megabytes, this adds like a whole like 300 more, which is kind of insane. So congrats Ponos, you are kind of insane. Luckily, this should mean that whatever update they do next time, as long as they fix this, this should completely erase the app size. Also, just to be sure, if you are really needing like the space, don't delete the APK. It can probably like destroy your save file and maybe even the game. But yeah, don't do anything weird with the APK. For now, let's just wait for Ponos to do a quick fix on this. So yeah, that's a thing about why this is the biggest update in EN. But by biggest update, I mean literally biggest update. Holy shit, this is massive. This is such a big update, isn't it? That's crazy. Also, other than that, I did talk about the new stuff in 11.9, which I did on stream, and I would probably also make a highlight of at one point once I actually have a free time, which I don't. Which, you know, if you don't know, it's because I'm planning to do, well, not planning to do, I'm basically already starting a spectacular stream-a-thon, which is basically a charity stream going on for like the whole month, although this is already the 20th of October, which means that we only have like 11 more days. I know, and then probably we'll only be able to stream like once or twice this month, but anyways, if you don't know, we are holding a charity stream this month. Any stream basically that I'm going to do this month have a donation link and all that stuff that leads to Gamers Outreach. You probably have to make a separate video explaining more about these, but you know the gist if you've already been on my last stream, but if you don't, this is happening. Anyways, other than that, another neat thing on 11.9 is this. Valkyrie, specifically First Form Valkyrie, lost her spear. Yeah, she's just holding nothing here. She's just not giving a fuck. She's just like holding a round boy. She's just holding how big this round boy is. Anyways, Valk lost her spear in this update for some reason. It's definitely a bug, by the way. It's definitely a bug. We've had this before with like Little Dark Valk and some previous update. We also had this Abomination, which is Little Dark Valkyrie, that also glitched the fuck out of her sprite for some reason. So that's not the first time a Valkyrie variant got completely fucked up. And also, this is all just a little side thing, but this is German banner image for the Iron Legion, you know. These are all pretty German-sounding words and all that stuff until Una Legenda Segrete. This doesn't sound German. And you know what? Because it's not. It's fucking Italian. So that's cool. So yeah, that's 11.9, the biggest update ever. Definitely the craziest, biggest update. Insane. Ponos is definitely stepping up in the update quality. No, actually, just quantity, not even the quality. It's just the quantity. Anyways, bye-bye.